Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Metal Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that. Here is the third bank actually in the United States which fell, and the banking crisis is far not over. So let's talk about it. Then tomorrow we're going to have the press conference of the present FOMC meeting. So let's see what are the chances. Will it be an interest rate hike or not? And the third news is all about that Janet Yellen is saying that the Treasury will not be able to pay all of the government debt as early as 1st of June if the Congress doesn't raise or suspend the debt limit before that time. So this is actually also pretty serious. Guys, all this in today's video. Don't forget, every day I'm making a couple of fresh videos for you to keep you up to date. So if that's important for you, then subscribe bell button, all that you have to do, and then you will get the notifications as soon as a new video is out. And also, if you like this kind of content, what I'm creating here every day, then hit the like button. And now let's do it. And for start, let's have a quick look at the market, where we can see that Bitcoin is actually down about 2%, which makes Bitcoin 28,047, while Ethereum is about 1% down, 1,831 US dollars. So actually, not major moves. When we're looking at the top gainers, Maker is the one which is up 2%, Frax share about 2%, Chronos 1.5%, and pretty much that's it. Among the losers, Render token, it's going down now 11% after, previous it went up. Multiverse X is down 6%, Internet Computer down 6%, not major drops, of course. And well, we have closed another month. So we can see we closed actually the 4 month in the row in green. Actually, in that one, the February was a pretty shaky one, but January, February, March, and actually April closed in green when it comes to Bitcoin. Now it's just the 2nd of May, but we started here in red. Actually, now this kind of 28,000-ish is support is right now holding us, and it can easily happen that after 4 months just going up and being in the green, then some sideways movements or some correction can come, but overall the picture looks quite promising for Bitcoin, not for the financial sector, by the way. And the first topic I would like to discuss is also about this, because here is First Republic, which actually is the third bank in the row which failed. So we can see that the banking crisis and other problems in the United States continuing. So actually we have here now First Republic Bank, which failed actually, and is the second biggest bank failure in the United States history. So now basically the market hasn't really reacted quite dramatically. It's waiting for the Fed meeting. I'm going to talk about that as well. But a couple of news about this bank failure. So actually, JP Morgan won an auction for the First Republic Bank after U.S. regulators took possessions of the First Republic Monday. JP Morgan will get all First Republic's 92 billion in deposits, 173 billion in loans, and 30 billion in securities. And actually, First Republic was the third bank to fall in the United States after Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank. So, and this all just happened, this year. So it's pretty serious. You cannot blame now just crypto, because this is what they did with Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank, but was really crypto's fault now. First Republic Bank, we do know that major banks, 11 banks, the big guys, helped out First Republic Bank with 30 billion US dollar, but then the depositors took out more money what they expected. And yes, it led to this bank failure, and who knows which will be the next one, because we do know that there's a trouble in this banking sector, and you never know what kind of impact this kind of failure has on other kind of companies, banks, and so on and so forth. Also, the U.S. commercial property sector might be the next face crisis, according to Charlie Munger. The banks are holding on to bad loans, this is what he's saying, because of a lot of real estate isn't so good anymore. So more trouble can come to the United States, and actually they have already quite a lot. One thing which can actually move the market in either direction, it could be actually the result of the present FOMC meeting. So let's talk about that. Okay, so the FOMC meeting, it's now on, it's here on the 2nd and 3rd of May. We have 8 FOMC meetings in the year. And when we're looking at the predictions, then we can see that 92%, 92.2 exactly, is going for a 25% rate hike. Why about 7.8% is saying the Fed won't increase the interest rates. So a huge majority is going for a 25% rate hike. And the question is, will this be the last one? And this is very, very interesting, because what just happened to First Republic, it's definitely not a great thing. And if the Fed will push, hard and continue with its strict monetary policy, then this can cause even more problems in the economy and the banking sector. So it's very important that they try to find the way how to avoid even more problems. But it's very difficult, because if they stop, then might happens that the inflation, it will go back, and this would be actually also bad, which is actually going down now in the last couple of months. So actually the plan kind of works out. Okay, I know they calculating the CPI data now a bit differently, and so on and so forth, but bottom line, the numbers at least, they looking now good. Anyway, tomorrow 2 p.m. Eastern time will be the result coming out of the meeting, and then we should listen closely what Jerome Powell is saying during the press conference, because that can also move the market. But obviously there will be a short video here about it, so I will keep you up to date. You just really have to subscribe and you will get all the information here. Right, and now let's move on to the last topic of today, which is all about that Janet Yellen actually warns that the Treasury will not be able to pay all of the government's debt as early as 1st of June if the Congress doesn't raise or suspend the debt limit before that time. So another issue what the United States has right now is definitely the debt ceiling. Look at this US debt clock. This looks crazy, but the one which you really have to watch here is in the left corner, which is about almost 32 trillion US dollar. Why? You can see it here about in the middle where the cursor is right now. The GDP is just a bit more than 26 trillion US dollars. So this gap is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So they facing some issues here. And also Janet Yellen is saying that if they just simply, the Congress will not raise or suspend the debt limit, then actually the United States, as early as 1st of June, they just, the Treasury cannot pay all the government debt. And this can have significant causes, it lead to the economic and financial catastrophe. To be honest with you, they have always raised the debt ceiling when it was necessary, so probably they will do so. But when you just think about this, then basically the situation just simply continues. So they keep inflating the United States dollar. This will lead to more money printing, and actually analysts are saying that the debt ceiling impact on Bitcoin price also, because guess what? If they're going to just print again money, then yes, as usual, it can go into more liquid assets, for example, Bitcoin. So it can have an impact on the Bitcoin price in a good way. What is happening in the United States, what's happening in the economy is a disaster. It's terrible. But from the Bitcoin side of view, point of view, it could be good for Bitcoin price. But to be honest with you, it's also very important to point out that the Bitcoin price, which is right now 28,000, that 28,000 US dollar, so value, it's less than it was 1 year ago, or even before it. So it makes a huge difference that actually now that 28,000 is not equals with the present 28,000 when it comes to the value. Therefore, Bitcoin's value is not on the same level when it was previous time at 28,000. On the way down during the bear market 2022. Right. So we will see what's going to happen here. Probably they forced to, suspend or actually raise the debt ceiling, and then they just simply continue, which is obviously not working the way they functioning, and it's just going to lead to more money printing and more inflating the United States dollar, and not just the dollar, but also other currencies are in trouble as well. So we are in a difficult situation for sure. Therefore, it's very, very important to educate yourself. Very important to do wise investments, diversify your portfolio in the right way, and be aware of the fact that actually if you keep things in cash, it's just the value of it is just going down, and it really depends which fiat currency you're holding, because there are fiat currencies they're going down like crazy. But even the United States dollar, it's inflating right now. The recent one was 5% the inflation, which is also pretty high, even that it came down from about 9%. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every day I keep you up to date. I'm making fresh videos for you. So if that's important for you, then simply subscribe button all, and then you will get the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Also, if you like this kind of content what I'm creating, very easy, just hit the like button. Thanks a lot for that. Help the YouTube algorithm to show this video to more people, and see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.